When people hear racist, right, they think white supremacist, they think KKK. I think the main difference is what's accepted and what's not. And those guys, no one accepts them. They are very much not accepted in the community, whereas the people we're about to talk about, they're very much accepted in the community.
You know, in the social justice community, it's become like kind of popular to just trash on the white skin color, and I'm not with that, because it's like, how are you going to counter racism? By feeling it.
I took these just before we started. So here's one. I hate white vegans, and just most vegans in general, I say as a vegan. Just think about that for a second. I hate white vegans. Can you imagine that if white was exchanged for any other ethnicity?
I'm sure they would get swarmed by a bunch of the SJWs, of course.
Yeah. There was a sanctuary that was telling people, just stop talking. This is to a white person. You have no relevant expertise or experience. Just be quiet and listen to what vegans of color and actual experts on racism have to say about what you and other white vegans need to do. So again, it's like, your skin color is this, so you must listen to what we say and do what we tell you. So this one's like white vegans shut up challenge. So it's, you know, shut up if your skin color is this. This one talking about the loud minority of dipshit white vegans online. There's a lot of just like putting people into a box because of the skin color. And we're going to get to a really interesting one in a minute. This one was Happy Earth Day to everyone except vegans who do blah, blah, blah. And especially not white vegans who shame indigenous people. I'm sure there are different ethnicities who also shame indigenous people. Why are you singling out the skin tone of one group, you know? This is where it can lead to, right? So these are people who've clearly been influenced by this whole anti-white people, anti-white vegan thing. I think white vegans should only try to convince other whites to be vegan. That is literally a call for segregation. You want us to segregate again. You want to regress. I couldn't believe I saw that. And that's not only it, right? There's more. There's white vegans are a disease. White vegans are a stain on society. White vegans are fucking stupid, literally one brain cell. These are the kind of things you would expect to hear a couple of 100 years ago coming from white people talking about basically anyone who wasn't white.
The anti-white stuff, it's completely crazy. And like the white vegans, I'm so glad that I could be like present in this time when people are using race against vegans. You know, it's more possible for a white person to be vegan or something of that sort. Like, it's some privilege. Right. You're either selfish or you're not, you know? Anybody can do this. There's two things you can do. You can challenge them to a public talk, which they'll most likely not agree with. And then you can also challenge to their consistency. So if you hold this set of values for this issue, you hold this set of values for this other issue. Have a civil conversation about it and things like that. And if they're not, you know, willing to do that, then they're not reasonable people. They're just dishonest. And also challenge their consistency.